is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Thank you. I saw y'all waving y'all hands. Okay, thanks. How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to take myself off mute, so forget what everyone said. And we're just gonna go on with the show. There's
Okay.
Tim Harrington and Jen Hill. Hey,
Well,
you
hey
guys. How
everybody.
you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Right.
I was explaining why my intros were long, but I need the time because nobody operating the studio with me. So let me just shorten my explanation. Yeah, my mouth was just moving. I saw y'all hands going. Well, thank y'all, good guys. I finally saw it after I got out of myself, right?
Yeah.
trying to explain. Okay, thanks for waving y'all hands. Let me know. All right then. So Thunderbirds out there, what's up? We out in the house columns already. Comments. Let me get to it. It's Jenny. Jenny says hello everyone. Hey Mary. I get to see you on the other feed tonight. Emily, you are muted. Okay, thanks, Mary. And Mary said you can't hear either. All right, but Mary also says hello everyone. Okay, we all take time to share the show. Hosts of the shows, please share the show on your timeline, okay? All
Yeah.
right. So your followers can watch you, and if they don't want to watch it, they can share it with somebody that likes politics, okay? All right. I think somebody probably left because they couldn't hear me, but they hopefully will come back. All right then. Tim
Yes.
Harrington, Heartbeat of the South. What have you been doing since the last time I saw you?
Not a whole lot of anything. I'm just trying to see how this cold weather gonna be. You know, one
Yeah,
day we're at 70, the next day we at 35. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a problem adjusting.
Yeah, I think some snowstorms up north and out middle. What did they call it? Middle. I don't know. The middle part of the country.
Know what you mean?
Yeah, Jen. What have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Oh, just working my fingers to the bones. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I know
trying
you've been busy.
trying to help people find their own strength to know that they can make it through. They just got to
Mhm.
remember they have that strength inside them with their faith. So, yeah.
And you've been knitting your gifts, haven't you? Jenny does beautiful knitting. Look at that. Isn't that
Yeah,
beautiful, y'all?
it's nice.
Yeah, so Jen, when you get ready to sell your gifts online, let me know. I'll put you on our page. Yeah,
Well, you
so
can do
yeah.
that, but then what am I going to put on my page?
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
will share though. I'm not stingy. I just don't want to be overwhelmed with them. I do it by order, and
Yeah.
also I give freely. So, you
Well,
know,
you're right. 'Cause we never know how many people will go to my site because everybody likes homemade stuff nowadays.
yeah.
Hmm.
So and oh God, I hope nothing's happening. We hear sirens every time I hear sirens, and especially when it sounds like it's coming down my street and I see the red lights
Mm,
and they're going on by. Pretty sure y'all heard it too, right?
Yeah, we're
okay.
So let's pray for whoever that is. I don't even know them, but Lord help them through. All right. So speaking of our partners, as you can see, um, I made it very easy for you all. You can find all of our partner offers right at wlo.link// at Emily Pearls. Okay. And I checked the page today. We've had like 164 visitors so far, but I didn't get a chance to go in and just look at and see uh, uh, if anybody bought anything today. I had three end of year doctor appointments, y'all, within the last 7 days, and I had one today and one yesterday back to back. These are all three different types of doctors, right? So you know how they always like to get you in December end of the year.
Mm,
So I did all three of mine in the past 7 days, and I'm done with doctor appointments for December. Praise the Lord.
praise the Lord.
Yeah. So, but what do you buy that gift, Jen? Other than your good idea of actually, giving somebody a homemade gift. That
Um,
somebody. Somebody that you can't know what they want, but you know they love to eat. Let me show you. One of our newest partners, right? All right, y'all, take a look at this, and we'll be right back. All right. Right then, and just for me, y'all, they are giving anybody that clicks on my link that takes you to their website, you will get 50% off site wide and free shipping. How about that? Oh man, that was great. That's a great deal. I'm gonna have to maybe try to buy something myself. And they've got meat packages for as low as like $89, you know. And I mean, and then you're gonna get free 8 burgers with some of the other packages. I think when you spend over $100, you get free eight free burgers. So I won't be spending that much. But yeah, so just think, you'll get a $90 package for $45 in free shipping. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that stock up on. Okay, all right, bring it back in the house for tonight. Tim and Jen now back in the studio. So, who went first last time?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I go though.
Hi, Ernestine. Everybody, Ernestine is in. Hi, Ernestine. All right. And let's see. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll go first because I saw something on news. What's my news station in here on my apps? Newsmax TV. And this was very interesting to me. It was about President Trump doing trading cards, but when I clicked on it, it was just him really pushing Dick Morris's book, The Return.
Okay.
And yeah, and I don't know if that's like well, I know the book is about him, but I guess he's just really promoting it. But I don't know what kind of trading cards. I don't know what he means by trading cards.
Well, the trading card one came out on the social media, not the news.
So what is it, Jan?
He's actually got trading cards. He's promoting himself this time. You know, a lot of people have a lot of stuff. They try to sell Trump stuff, but it's never his saying. So this is a thing that he's having he's selling trading cards. They're collectibles, but you also get a chance with no purchase necessary. You get a chance to actually meet with him on the golf course or in person in another way, and have a face-to-face online chat with him.
Okay. I knew that you would know. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, it's a contest, and there's no net purchase necessary. But he's also promoting the trading cards that he has, the Trump trading cards, and they're done with all the artwork that people's done with him. You know,
Ah,
yeah. Uh,
okay. All right.
so, oh yeah,
So,
it seems like a very good deal for people who have money. But if you don't, there's no purchase necessary.
all right. Well, I know that you would know. And if y'all don't know what y'all are watching, you are watching Pearls Politics with Emily Pearls. That's me. And Tim Harrington and Jen Hill. All right. It's Jenny Hill, but I call her Jen.
We go
I don't think
like
she knows. Okay, all right. Now, Representative Jim Jordan, he has a outline strategy for the House of Representatives. As you know, the Republicans have won the House, and they've got some calendar outline of things that they're going to be doing in January. And this one thing that Jim Jordan, the Republican congressman from Ohio, and did you know that they're not going to let Ohio be the delegate first state? What is the major state where votes would kind of predict the election this time. This is the first time they ever stopped Ohio from being that. But anyway, he says he's going to be piloting an in-depth investigation into the origins of the coronavirus pandemic. Once the GOP regains control of the House in January, and this is from Newsmax by Michael Katz on Thursday, 15th of December, which is today. And this just came out at 5:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But he stated this in a news release on yesterday. And he says that they have already outlined their strategy for the investigation. They're going to demand documents and testimony from the Biden administration officials and 40 other individuals, including Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and a key advisor to President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump during the pandemic. And they're also going to seek testimony from Peter Daszak, president of EcoHealth, and some more others, which reportedly use United States taxpayer dollars to fund gain of function research at a lab in Wuhan, China, where many believe the coronavirus originated. Wow. I don't know what's going on. I might better look out my window. There go more sirens. So I'm going to step out. You guys, you and Jen, y'all talk with the audience about that. I got the chat turned on where y'all can talk. I'm gonna make sure that I'm safe. Let me take a look out. All right.
All right.
Come ahead, y'all.
Take it away, Jen.
Oh Lord! Oh, you loaded this gun, making me shoot it. Okay.
You ain't got to start your segment. We just chit chatting. That's all. Till she come right back.
Well, that is what she's talking about. Is a bit of the truth with a little deceit coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
In reality, those on the truther path know that that's already been done. What's being advertised on TV through the news and stuff, if it's any kind of truth like that, it's something. It's kind of like if we're hearing about it, it's already been handled behind the scenes.
Okay.
You know, by what they're calling the plan. So yeah, he goes down for that.
Okay.
He committed crimes against humanity, and so many did, and it's crazy. A video was posted today, that actually aired a lot of D-class information.
Oh.
And
okay.
In my opinion, Trump is not former. He's still.
We hear you. That's right. You're entitled to your opinion. That's right. You can say that if you want to.
Well, if you go by the military law and executive orders that were signed before he left, that both prove in conjunction and separately that he is still our president.
Okay.
And he's commander in chief. They can be separate.
All right.
I'm listening. I don't have any evidence, so I can't say nothing.
Now we just
Well, okay.
I mean, no, you say you got evidence. That's good enough. You don't have to. You don't have to spell it out, though.
A little quick history lesson. Our country had a military before the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was created before the Constitution was signed. And then along the way in 1817, I think, or 1871, a new constitution was created and signed, which puts us as a corporation instead of being United States for America, we're United States of America. That changed the wording and also changed us into a corporation instead of country. Yeah. So a lot of people are learning now what that means. That video that I shared to your friends and mine. I don't know if anybody had time to see it by the time I shared it, but it does explain that. And there's also a lawyer that lost her life for speaking the truth, and that was a piece of intel that was declassed, and now it's out there. She told the truth about what the Constitution did, what was done with the new one, and also about how our country was funded, how it was funded through foreign poppy seed fields, stuff like that. And then on top of that, they enslaved us and have been stealing money from us from the day we were born by making us our birth certificates. Every time we get a Social Security number, our birth certificates are actually put into as an investment in the world. So we're actually sold the minute we're born, enslaved. And then, we earn money working our butts off trying to pay a power bill when it shouldn't be that way. And in turn, they're stealing our money in the taxes and overcharging us for everything that should be, at a common, merchant's rate, I guess you could say. Nobody expects to live free when we can't, but we don't need to be gouged at every turn by the cost of everything. And things are like they are now, starting off with the pipelines being shut down. It's that everybody's blaming inflation on this and that. Well, let's start with the beginning of it. When they shut down the pipelines and started shutting down all the jobs that followed, there's where our inflation problem started, because Leo had it straightened out, headed for a good way, and then somebody took that away and flipped it upside down, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah, whoever did that was dumb.
Oh, we know who done that. The resident.
I don't know if we do it now, because his son says that he takes orders from him. Somebody else says he takes orders from his wife. So I don't know who did it.
I'm sorry. They took orders from the ex one before Leo. He's the one. He was a puppet master. He was the one pulling the strings.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I think that relationship has been kind of buttered, because word is by somebody else who knows that they had to really just almost beg the O to come in at the end to help, so I understand. Okay, I understand. Says they are charging higher on everything. What can we do?
All we can do is prepare. Like I've been telling y'all from day one, everybody needs to prepare, because things will get worse. In the we're being charged after yin yang for everything. But in the transition, well, where food is concerned, okay, they're transitioning from bad food to good food, and there has to be a pause in there. There's no way to do this with it. It has to be closed here and open here, and there's that spot in the middle, and that's where we're heading to. We're not there yet, but we are going to suffer. Okay, and that's all part of it, and there's no other way to do it. We can either stay in the muck or try to rise out of it. At some point, we got to cross the shore of it, and that's where we're at, getting in the shore of it to have a better world. So, waking people up is one of the main catchphrases, but people need to remember that we've been dumbed down in the process of all this. I call it the DNA of society has been messed with for far too long. We have to prepare for survival in all this. And because of what they've done to us as a society, I mean, they've programmed us, and they call it, what was that word? I'm going to read this because I wrote it down. I have a hard time remembering how to say it. Cognitive dissonance. Okay. Which means that we are conditioned to hear information, but don't worry about what we heard. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're conditioned not to use our common survival sense.
Mm-hmm.
Done by everything. It's done by TV. Any type of airing or electronics is done by the water, air, food, dirt that the food grows from. Okay, we've been poisoned for years, a little bit at a time, because it's part of the system to make us sick, give us medicine to make us well, we think. But it's only long enough so they can collect all the money when we get sick again.
Back again. Yeah.
Okay. It's this crazy thing that people are finally waking up to hearing, and that video I shared, all your friends that's on here got that video too, because I shared it to your group.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
It actually illustrates what happened. And I keep telling people, we have to understand what happened, how it happened, and why it happened before we can do anything to fix it. Waking up to that, not being procrastination about it. And I'm always promoting speak over silence. Silence is what's killing us. People have to speak. We have to unite. We have to keep the faith and try to do good for others as well as ourselves, because we have to survive to be able to help others, right?
That's true.
So yeah, we have to get on a good path towards the solutions, fighting people who don't want it or won't wake up to it, and the evildoers that caused it. And that's happening behind the scenes. I know from information that I've gotten, through my deep dives, that real things are happening behind the scenes. And one first clue lately, and there's been a lot, but one first clue that was in our faces was the overturning of the abortion rights.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That was one flag that said, hey, we're getting it. We're not there yet, but we're getting it.
Yeah, that was really wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you overturn precedent law? That doesn't even make sense to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got precedent law that's been in effect for 50 years. How are you going to overturn precedent law?
Yeah, well, executive orders signed by Trump. And y'all remember after the so-called, what I call the fake inauguration? Y'all remember when he went to the airport and they had the red carpet and everything, and he talked about how it was nice that they laid out the red carpet for him. Do y'all remember that scenario?
Not really.
Vaguely.
It was after, I think it was after the inauguration. It might have been January 6th. At some point, he was at the airport, and there was a red carpet. That's when he was inaugurated back in. Does that make any sense? But he was
I
inaugurated.
don't remember seeing it. I'm just listening. It's got to be. I mean, you can find it and send it to me because I just don't remember, Jen. There was so much going on.
Well,
That,
he won in 2020.
but they didn't know to overturn abortion until this summer or the end of spring.
That was done because they're replacing bad government.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say, how can you overturn precedent in law? I mean, that was unheard of. Even other countries are talking about it. They're laughing at us because of that. What's the point of having precedent law if a pen stroke can overturn it?
Exactly. Well, here's another famous fact. Did you know the world around us knows more about what's going on than our own citizens?
Of course.
Gone down not to listen.
Of course. Have you seen my Pearl Politics stats as to what part of the country? The higher percentage of our of listeners and watchers and viewers of my politics show is international viewers. And US comes in second.
Yeah, there's one country in particular. I forgot which country, but I saw that. I thought that was amazing.
Turkey.
Yeah,
I can tell you. I can tell you exactly who it was. Turkey has been following me ever since radio broadcasting. They love them some Miss Emily Pearls.
I'm so happy to
love y'all too.
We love that you're here. I'm so happy to know that more than just us are here, and that just thrills me to know that we're not the only ones fighting this fight either. Not that it thrills me that we have this fight, that more people are united in fighting this fight for the world, because it's not just us, it's everybody.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to make sure that we coming into 2023 that I had several platforms to broadcast simultaneously live at the same time. Like now, I'm broadcasting on 5 different platforms right now in real time. And the stats on Facebook that y'all see from the number of views, that's only from the people who watch through Facebook. But see, Facebook has shut out a lot of international countries. And they don't have a way to watch through Facebook, but they can watch through Twitter, they can watch through YouTube, they can watch through Twitch, they can watch through Trovo and LinkedIn. So that's why I wanted to be able to broadcast simultaneously in real time on all those other platforms that international viewers can watch my shows, because international viewers was the ones that really gave us our start when we was on radio. We cleaned out Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of those are next. That didn't stop there. It's happening everywhere. A lot of people today got fired from Facebook. Yeah, and that's a good thing. I mean, our international partners and friends and family, they deserve to be able to see us and communicate with us. It's a public platform, so you know what I'm saying. So it was just dumb to me. But anyway, we'll take a break and look at a couple of more of our partners. And remember, you can find all of our partner deals. And they got some good ones for y'all for this Christmas. When we come back from this break, I'm going to take about a 3 or 4 minute break and play like 3 or 4 of them right together. And when we come back, Tim, we're going to hear what you got to say, Thunderbird.
Okay.
All right. So listen, I'm going to take them out the green screen so they can get started on their early relaxation. And then I will be right back too. And I'll just start playing. Y'all can go get y'all water, go get some tea, coffee, whatever you're going to get. And then come on back and listen to us. And don't forget to share, okay? Don't forget to share. All right. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much. Sure, it's the thought that counts, but getting the wrong gift card can be disappointing. You don't need to use it, but you don't want to waste it. What are you supposed to do? You don't have to let Grandma's gift go to waste. EJ Gift Cards is the best online direct gift card buyer in the business. We buy hundreds of different cards, and we pay quickly, in cash. Don't waste another day. Turn your unwanted gift cards into cash at ejgiftcards.com. It's free, easy, and we offer quick payments through PayPal, so you can log in, sell your cards, and get on with your life.
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you do.
Who are you?
I'm you, from the future. And I just got paid.
And I'm Dave. I can get you up to $500 of your future money now.
Up to $500 instantly?
Instantly.
That's amazing. Oh, who's he? Oh, this is Paolo. We met at the reception. Hi. Hola. Hello. Paolo. That's me.
Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly.
Okay, by the way, special codes. I didn't play that one. But yeah, you can get up to, but on the Joy Feet Christmas gift shopping store. It's actually a party store. So, I mean, like if you're gonna have New Year's Eve party, you know, you can buy stuff on there for that too, on all occasions, birthdays, whatever. But on Christmas stuff, right now, you get up to 80% off if you click on my link. And actually, they are giving the highest bonus so far of all of our partners. Okay, just wanted to mention that. And Comfort Fresh, with Comfort Fresh socks. They have socks for diabetics. They have compression socks. They have all kinds of socks. Okay. And they are giving you 30% off of your second pair that you buy. But if you spend more than $30, so if you spend like, I guess, $31, you can get free express shipping. I'm not talking about standard shipping, free express shipping. So it pays to buy 2 or 3 or 4 pairs, right? And get that free express shipping just in time for Christmas. All right, put them under the tree. We got the other host back in the studio now. Thunderbird Tam, what you got for us?
Just a little something. I kind of found this a little interesting. It was a Washington man has been charged with 7 counts of making interstate threats after he allegedly left more than 500 voicemails over a 2-year frame. for members of Congress. Mark Leonanti, 48 years old, Langview, Washington, was arrested Wednesday after a criminal complaint was filed against him on Monday by the Department of Justice. He is due to appear in the U.S. District Court in Tacoma on Thursday.
Well, wait, hold on.
Lord.
What did that poor baby want?
Well, he used some real derogative experts, and he did it apparently on a consistent basis.
But what was his request? What did he want? Did they ever say?
The little bit that I did see, it did not go into detail about what he wanted. But 400 voicemails, I couldn't believe it. Well, if somebody had told me that, I wouldn't have believed it. 400 voicemails over a 2-year period.
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand because I get a lot of spam calls. I get about 20 a day. Right. But I do have RoboKiller, and then I can also screen my calls. Right. But look, I got what's his name?
Mark Leonetti. Mark.
I just got to say a little something in Mark's defense. When you call the government folks sometime in these offices, they act like they don't understand what you're saying, and they don't want to take time to answer, listen to you, and they don't definitely want to take your complaint or your request. So I've been through it myself, what Mark maybe experienced on the first or 2 or 3 times that he probably tried to communicate with them. And, I mean, his patience, endurance has got to be a whole lot shorter than mine. But I think after probably 4 or 5 times of him calling and they acting like he's stupid or didn't try to help him or didn't understand what he was trying to say or didn't want to try to understand, I guess he'd say, well, I'm just going to keep on calling till y'all do.
Yeah.
That's all he did.
Good for him for sticking to his course.
I just wish they had
calling been so long.
Listen to him, huh?
I can't believe it. And then, like you say, the bad part about that is they never said what the guy really wanted.
Exactly.
He forgot.
I know, right?
It's been so long, he probably forgot why he's calling and got in the habit of calling.
Well, yeah. The part that they did share, he called them everything but a child of God. That's for sure.
But they didn't put that in there. I think somebody should have tried to help him after 400 calls.
Exactly. The calling
somebody should have tried to help him after 20 calls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
2-year period.
So basically what that tells me is that if I leave a message for my government, whoever it was he was calling, I'm expecting for somebody to get back with me at least within a 7-day period. Okay, Come on now. Okay, so if I gotta turn around and leave 10 more messages and 6 months has passed by and you still nobody has contacted me.
Those messages turn nasty after 10, trust me.
That concerns that tells me that is that you don't care nothing about me except for when it's voting time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a valid point.
I got to get a poor baby Mark a little defense here.
We are not laughing at him. We are laughing at the crazy crap that's going on. I mean,
yeah.
Just a little
it should not have to take 200 calls before somebody notice this man and try to see what is it that he really needs awards.
Yeah, but you talk about dedication and persistent. You know how persistent you have to be?
We need him for president.
Yeah. For 2 years. Solid 2 years.
We need him for president.
That takes some dedicated focus, man. I tell you.
Yeah. That's a long time.
When he finally gets heard, they arrest him for it. Ain't that something?
But with that kind of perseverance, we need him for president.
Yeah, that's
run this country, because that tells me that he ain't going to give up.
Yeah,
for what he feel is right. He ain't giving up.
Can you imagine a guy like that on your campaign trail, trying to get people to vote for you?
Oh yeah, you gonna win if you got Mark. Yeah.
He don't need no help. He'll make all the calls. He don't need no help. He'll make all the calls.
Oh my!
Holiday probably drove him mad. You know, really.
That's the best I heard. Yeah. I'm telling you. Look, I need to get in touch with him, because if I need something done, I'm gonna call Mark. Yeah, who you gonna call?
Yeah.
I'm calling Mark.
Yeah,
Mark got that job for you.
He's a one-man army.
Mark gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Mark is not giving up without a fight, is he?
No, he takes fight to a whole new level.
Wait a minute. We got to get the chill squad in on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the News Weekly, that's where I got it from, News Weekly. But I mean, the persistence and the drive that it takes to do that for 2 years straight.
Oh my Lord, Jesus.
And I really don't think they're reporting all of the calls that he did make. I believe it was longer than that.
Probably. That's just the number they picked out of the hat.
Yeah.
What is this? What is the sentence?
What is it? Well, they gave him 7 counts of making interstate threats.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah, so he's supposed to appear in the U.S. District Court in Tacoma on Thursday.
You know what? People gonna raise, put together a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah,
and Mark gonna end up rich.
Yeah,
and let's make sure he exists.
Yeah, here's
this
the
could
thing.
be another distraction story. Yeah, and I say that because of a new website I found today.
Okay.
Well, yesterday. It's called Stop, Look, and Think. And it proves certain truths, like 9/11, the vax, all kind of stuff. It has stuff on there that proves to you what the truth is.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Mom. Can you imagine if this guy goes live on his Instagram or Facebook? They'll definitely start a GoFundMe for him.
Oh yeah,
that may not even be his intention, but I would love to see the guy go live.
Oh yeah,
I want to know what's really going on.
Yeah, because I really don't want to know what was Mark's initial call asking for.
Exactly.
What was he requesting? That it took more than 400 calls for them to finally notice him.
Right.
Because surely he wasn't threatening them on the first call.
Well, you're right. If you go to the first
because if he was threatening them on the first call, they would have went and snatched him up then.
Right.
So he wasn't threatening them on the first call, nor the second, nor the third. You know, it wasn't until they got to about 499 that he probably decided he was coming up there.
Like I said before, trust me, if it got to 10 calls, you're not going to like my language you hear in the 10th message.
Yeah, but
you're not going to like me at all. I might be brought up in charges too if I had to make that many calls.
Well, they must have liked Mark because they kept listening to it. So
I know, right?
Yeah, you're right. Somebody had to listen to it. Yeah, somebody did.
They must have liked Mark.
Here's my question.
They kept listening, right?
Why is it a news story? Why did they press charges if they went this long without doing that? Yeah. Why are they waiting till 200 times before they finally did something and brought it to the news? That's why I wonder, is it distraction? Is it real?
I thought it said 500.
400.
400? Okay.
Over a 2 year span. Okay. Again,
why did they wait so long to do something? Then why is it in the news now? Why wasn't it in the news last year? Okay. You know, that's why I question that it's actually real or if it's not. Hey, guys, if you hear us or if y'all know this guy, please have him call in, comment in to say, hey, I'm the guy. I want to know.
Well, he can't, and they got him locked up. I'm sure they won't put a phone nowhere near him.
Oh, he gets bail. Everybody gets bail. Don't you know there's no bail thing going on now?
Yeah, he might have made bond. He might have made bond.
Well, it depends on what state. Because Tennessee's the red state. You go pay some bail money, you get locked up in Tennessee, and you might not even be granted no bail in Tennessee. So you don't want to come to Tennessee.
Yeah, I was in Washington.
That mess y'all be trying up there. Be doing up there in the Democrat states, getting away with no bail and just walk back out. They don't do that. I tell y'all right now, and I don't think they do that in Alabama, do they, Jan?
Everybody has a right, a phone call and an attorney. So one way or another, he can get his truth out.
But we talking about bail. They ain't got no right to bail. No, Tennessee don't give. Tennessee ain't too quick to give you no bail. I can tell you that right now. So it depends on what state he's in.
He's in
Washington. If he is a Democratic state, but by it being federal, see, that's why they put it on federal. Yeah. Because the federal charge, he won't be walking out the next day. I can tell you that much. No matter what state, whether it's Democratic state or whatever.
Yeah.
But he still has the right to a phone call and an attorney. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I wish I could be an attorney because I'd be making millions of bucks. Because my question is this: why did it take 400 calls for you to finally answer the man's request?
And then arrest him for it.
They don't want to tell us that part. But there's
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody got to answer some questions. And so his calls must not have been irritating to you because you listened to 500 of them. 400
Somebody
of them.
did. Yeah.
Somebody did.
Somebody had
because, you know, now like on my phone, when my voicemail gets filled up, can't nobody leave no message, right?
Right.
Exactly. So somebody was listening to the messages and erasing them so more messages could come on there, right?
I would think
when
so.
the voicemail box got full, then you can't get full unless you listen to it or skip it.
Yeah,
then you
brought up a good point about that because here's what I'm thinking. This guy had to have a lot of phones because I'm sure that they blocked some numbers, but he still found a way around it. He found a way around it.
We bought him some burner phones.
Yeah.
He
had to.
Which all begs to question, using common sense, is this real?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Is it distracting? So.
Did they show a picture of it?
They did not. They did not.
Don't know.
It's more to the story, but for the sake of time, I just got Nick picks out. I say, it's on Newsweek.
I like the story, but I'm gonna be looking for the picture now.
Right.
Of the person.
Right.
I want to look to hearing from him.
Yeah, you probably can key his name in, and his mugshot probably come up.
Oh, what's his last name?
Leonetti, Leon.
Wait, you going too fast? I ain't got it. L-E what?
Leone. T.
PP like Paul?
Now TT like talk.
TT.
I. Yeah. First name Mark.
Mark with a C or a K?
Say again.
Mark with a C?
I have it as K.
Okay.
But don't quote me on the K, but I believe it is.
All right, here it is. NBC News.
There you go.
Washington man charged with leaving more than 400 threatening. Washington. Is Washington a Democratic state? Yeah.
Yep.
A 48-year-old, no picture, charged with 7 counts and making interstate threats after he allegedly left more than 400 voicemails over 2 years out for members of Congress. Mark Leonetti of Longview, Washington, was arrested Wednesday after a criminal complaint was filed against him on Monday by the Department of Justice. No picture though.
Right.
Yeah.
No lawmakers involved was identified by name in the complaint, naturally. And he has a right to know who his accuser is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They not putting that accuser name in. Oh, he said, and in October, he left 4 voicemails for another lawmaker in which he said, "Jew mouth, Jew blood. We need to get you back to Israel so we can kill you there. Making horrific and graphic threats and harm is always unacceptable, and we must take threats of political violence seriously," said U.S. Attorney Nick Brown in a statement. Well, y'all must have didn't think it was that serious for y'all let it go on for 2 years.
2 whole years.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I say politics can be so much fun, and they can be funny. You telling me that you think it's so serious, but you let him do that for 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
It must have frightened you, and you must did not take it seriously.
Yeah. And why is he the story when veterans are still homeless on the street? Seriously. You know.
Yeah. Well, the Fionetti name is a prestige name.
So that's a judgment call there, because guess what? We are a free country that accepts anyone here legally.
Yeah, but he has this is a family.
Leonetti.
There's a Fionetti as a Mark A. There's a Mark A. Leonetti. He was a trial lawyer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
From Collinswood, yeah. He's a lawyer.
They're related.
He was a partner. For 28 years, Mark Leonetti has distinguished himself as a top trial attorney, fiercely representing and pursuing the rights of those injured by the carelessness and negligence of others. No, he got to be related to him.
Yeah,
this is Mark A. Leonetti. Okay. So I don't know what his initial is. And then on top of that, they say he was 48. So this man look like he's 48. 28 years of law as a lawyer. He could have started when he was 20.
Man, that would be one hell of a story.
See, all of that just makes me question the story at all. And I apologize if it's true, but I really question it. You know, there's all kinds of flags there that say, wait a minute, let's think about this for a minute. Who lets that happen?
There's on Facebook there are 2 Marks with a K, and there are 3 with the C, M-A-R-C.
Oh.
So there's no telling which one of them is. It could be the lawyer, it could not be the lawyer.
Yeah.
Because I doubt if it's a lawyer, but he could be related.
I'm thinking a relation.
Now
I had to guess.
Talk about conflict.
But that might be the reason why they don't have a picture, because if he's related, then I'm pretty sure that his lawyer kinfolk have stepped in there for him.
Yeah, that's probably where his first call went.
To his relative, that's the lawyer. So, because usually an Italian name like that, it's one family in the United States, and they be a big family.
Right.
You know, everybody's somebody's cousin, like that movie, My Cousin Vinny. Yeah. You remember that movie?
Yeah. Everybody related somehow. Yeah.
And then they'll call you family, even if you're just Italian, and you know they know your family. You still family.
Right.
That's the way Italians do. I mean, that's the way the mob operates. You know.
Oh, I get questions. Are you related to me? We got the last name. I'm like, if you know how many of us were here, you would you then. When we all have our names from a lot of names, not all, but a lot of names came from, if you like, for me, my last name's Hill. So back in whenever, my name came from Hill because I lived on a hill.
Well, my aunt's name, my mother's sister, her last name was Hill. Like I said, my mother had two sisters, and all three of the daughters had different moms. My granddaddy was wherever he laid his head was his home kind of guy. The women sure did love them some Mr. Shorty. Now there are a lot of Emily Kirks, but I'm the only black Emily Kirk, and my Kirk got acquired by marriage, so my name acquired by marriage. So, but there are a lot of Emily Kirks. There's some other Emily Kirks out there, very famous ones, as a matter of fact. Some are, there's one that's a news reporter. There's one that's an actress in England. And so, yeah, I've researched my own name, Googled my own name, and found them. But I'm the only black one, so I'm not hard to find. But I did have somebody that asked me if I was related to them. Their last name was Kirk, but it wasn't Emily. And I didn't even bother time to answer because sometimes you just need to let people wonder.
Yeah. Mom's the word.
Yeah. All right, so it's 8:02.
Okay.
Jen, your last words. Not last words, your last comments.
Thank you for that.
Yes, I have to change that.
Okay. Well, I have been trying to follow new paths lately, and one of them is to help people understand that we have to speak up peacefully, no violence. We have to speak up peacefully and recover the rights that our country is founded on. Remember, prepare. You need to stock food, water, cash, fill up your gas tank, be prepared to stay home for 10 days. And I know I keep saying that, but at some point, those 10 days are going to arrive. Stay stocked up, stay prepared. Remember, use your common sense, keep your faith. You're going to make it through.
All right. Sounds good. Tim.
Great show, good information, good laughter. Can't wait to do it again. And with that, I'd like to wish everybody love, peace, and happiness, and let's be safe out there.
Yes, I agree with both Jen and Tim. And my last comment is simply this: free thought is a philosophy and not a policy. If anybody out there knows Mark, tell him I said send me a friend request.
Yeah, or me, any of it.
Or Jen, yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak and do it. Get your lawyer to do it. All right, y'all. That's our time. We love you. Oh, by the way, let's wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because this is our last political show for this year. Next week, you know, it's Christmas week coming up. So we're not going to be doing anything next Thursday. And then the following Thursday is the New Year's, getting ready for that. So this is our 2-week vacation.
All right.
We want to see y'all to January 23. Get everybody put up 3? All right. So let's hear it for 2022. We can say good. We'll see y'all in 2023. All right.
All right.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.